Hello everybody, Mike with the Rideshare Reseller. Just saying hello to everybody. I just got back from Santa Cruz, the beach here in California. Took my son over. My wife's out of town, so I took my son over and we had a little dinner over there. It was a little chilly, but it was nice. Sun was out and we had a good time. And I was thinking on the way back, how we can get some people out there to get motivated to start an eBay business or to do kind of what I'm doing, the combination of the two, and getting yourself motivated to do this. I always harken back to the days when I first started my first business and how at that time I was 25 years old. And I was very curious. I was a curious kid, but I was always curious. I think most entrepreneurs are curious. They are always wanting to tinker, to find out what works, what doesn't work. It's just kind of like this excitement to find out what is going to happen if I do this. And I believe that's what it takes to become a entrepreneur. Is some curiosity. You have to want to be able to test the waters. You have to be able to understand that you may fail. I failed at many, many things. My wife will tell you one that I will tell you something very funny. I tried to start a no-run pantyhose business. Okay, yes, I had that for all of probably 3 months, but that was a curiosity. It's something that I attempted and failed miserably at, but I attempted it. And as silly as that is, it probably laid one more brick in the foundation of me moving forward to the next step. So it's always the ability of oneself to be a little bit curious. You have to study, you have to watch other people, learn from other people. YouTube is great. We can sit in front of YouTube all night, all day, and watch other people like me try and tell you, hey, this is what I did, this is how it is, this is what's going on. But at the end of the day, it's either you have to just keep watching the videos or you have to take the next step, which is to move out and actually do something. That's the hardest part. The first step. I talked about it in the last video. The first step. The first step gets the second step. Second step gets the third step. And each step along the way, you gain more knowledge. Now, I'm obviously a little bit older than most, so I have a little bit more knowledge of certain things, how certain things work. But if you're young and if you're just starting out in some of these things, you gain this knowledge over time and things become easier and you understand that, hey, taking that step is not as hard as you think. When I first did Amazon, for example, I had a really hard time justifying the $40 of all things, the $40 a month. So I started out FBA merchant, or merchant, the individual account. I just, thought, I'm just going to give it a try. And it just didn't work. There wasn't enough, action. I didn't want to store and hold product. So I bit the bullet. So I made a commitment. I said, okay, I'm going to take the step. So once I took the step, I then was forced to do something, forced to take an action. So the action was, I better get some books in, because that's about all you can do when you're first on Amazon FBA. You're blocked on most categories. So I just started to pump as many books in as I could. I have about 500 books in right now. And I can honestly tell you, just with 500 books and using Scout IQ as my app, I have made my money back already for a year, meaning for one full year. So, $39, $40, so $480, $500. I've made $500. So for one full year, that's the way I look at it. So for one full year, my FBA fees are paid for. That's my thinking, okay? So now I just got to feed more books. It really does work. It takes time. Sourcing the books can be a little tricky, but that's one area. That's one step that I personally had to make. I had to make that step. And that was a hard one for me. I don't know why, but it was. It was just a hard one. But once I did it, I started rolling. And then once I started to see that books do sell, and you start to see that you sell 3 books here, 4 books here, 6 books, and then you start to get a little excited that they're putting money in your account. So then you get a little bit more motivated, and there's the little reward. The little reward is like, okay, hey, I did it. It's no different with eBay. No different with the way I work with rideshare reselling. It's just doing it, getting out, making that first step. Really important to be positive and to have that self-belief that you can do it. I mean, I have no doubt that anybody who watches this video or who watches any of these other guys' videos, from Rake and Profit to Rally Roots, they're very confident. They're very vibrant people. Reezy Resells, what a great story he has. They all have a story. They all started just like you or just like me. They had to take that first step. They didn't have a lot of money. They just did it. Reezy, he said he didn't have hardly anything. I think Rally Roots had a couple $100. And look at what they've done. So anybody who wants to attempt to start an eBay business and an Amazon FBA type business, it's out there. It's the one. I mean, after all my years, because I know retail is flat out brutal. Everybody loves I just went to a TJ Maxx with my son because he had to pick up some headphones, and we went to an old mall, and all the stores it's not an older mall, but all the stores, they're half empty. And I thought to myself, this is retail now. It's brutal, it's tough. You're dealing with the big boys. But here you can kind of fit yourself in a little niche, and that little niche can create you some money. And then once you start to figure it out, it can create you some more money. And then you take it from there. If it grows, you go with it. If not, you just use it to make a few extra bucks. But there's no reason why none of you, anybody out in the YouTube world or in the internet world, of the world period, you should be able to do this. You just have to get out and do it. Be positive. Take the first step. Just basically do it. All my life, that's how I've rolled. I'm kind of crazy sometimes with the things that I do, but it's that curiosity. I always want to know. I'm always asking my passengers kind of, hey, what do you do? Do you have a hobby? I mean, I'm not afraid to talk to people. I'm not afraid to find out things. They're going to give you maybe a little piece of information, Mike. They're going to give you a little piece of information that you can use somewhere down the road, It's quite amazing. So that's why I love this combination that I do, the ride sharing and the reselling. It just is vibrant. I just love people, and I love the way that I can interact with those people and then also take it to another level with the eBay reselling. It's quite amazing. I've been blessed. I've been blessed many times over, and I shake myself sometimes and say, yeah, in the long run, I have had a lot of good things happen. So I have no complaints. But again, it was my curiosity throughout my life that has helped me to move forward. It's that curiosity factor. Hopefully you all will get curious, take the step. Don't be afraid. You can do it. And, hopefully you'll be, all of you will be just hugely successful, and I hope that I can put some more videos and get better at my videos. I know my videos are raw, but I want my videos to eventually just become uplifting and very positive, and that we learn how along the way, all of us together. So anyhow, it's a great night, and I thank you guys for tuning in. At the end of the video, I got today's haul. It's not much today. I got a few items that I picked up. I did pick up one very amazing item. Again, I was just there, meaning I went in. I took the step, I walked into the store, and this item fell into my lap. It's a really pretty cool item. So at the end of the video, check it out. And again, thanks, guys. Have a great night, guys. Talk to you soon. Hey, everybody. Rideshare reseller here, Mike. And just got done with my day. And a little bit quieter today out in the thrifting land, but you know, I managed to get a few items. I got one special item at the end of the day, and it was a little bit of luck. I'll show you that one at the end here. Anyhow, let me give you a view of a couple of things I got today. Right off the bat, here are some. I know it's not winter, but anyhow, some ice skates. CCM ice skates, and brand new, so they're brand new, and it is $7.99, $8 on those, so that wasn't too bad. And let's take a look over here. My foray into shoes. I think these are called Charlie Horse is the brand. Charlie Horse. Not the name. Yeah, Charlie Horse is the brand. You see, I paid, I think $7.99, $7.69. They're nice. Hey, they were, some people had them online for 98, $100. I'm just gonna try and sell them for about 60 and see what I can get. You know, I'm like I said, I'm really raw in clothing, so this should just give me a good little test. So I got that, and then I went back to the Goodwill that I was at yesterday, and they had another one of those fan remotes. This one was, I think, $3.69. I think I paid the same for the other one. So I've got two of those now. So that was really kind of a cool little pickup again. Maybe they just had it in the back and they didn't do it. Let me get the other item. Let's get the last item. Take a look at this. Take a look. Take a look. Wow. Take a look. Okay. All right. This is crazy. I was about ready to walk out of a Goodwill, and lo and behold, I see this jacket. I just couldn't miss it. It was just kind of cool when you looked at it, and it was on the rack. It looked like it had just come out, and it's a Mother Letterman jacket. I paid $9.99. Okay, $9.99. Online, anywhere from $250 to $400. So, you know, talk about just getting lucky. There it is. Again, you got to do what? You got to walk into the store to find these kind of items. So it's got a real cool graphic on the back. It says faster. I don't know. It's just, you know, kind of a different look. Quickie on the side there. I don't know. Anyhow, I got a little lucky today on that one, so that kind of made the day. Everything else was little. I've had other items, but I just didn't feel confident in them. So anyhow, that's today's haul. Thanks for watching.